I've really been having a war of the worlds in my head, really going back and forth on if I should even address this awful and really disgusting trend that has been going on for a while now, not just on the internet, but in life in general. I really didn't even know how to approach it from like a video standpoint, like how I would even talk about this. But to loop you guys in to what's been going on over the past few days, famous Atlanta-based rapper Rich Homie Quan passed away this past Thursday on September 5th at his home. Rest in peace to him, first and foremost. Now, reports have stated that Rich Homie Quan had fallen asleep on the couch the night prior, and he didn't move by the time his girlfriend, whose name is Amber, checked in on him that morning. The cause of his passing is still being investigated. There are rumors swirling around out there that it may be due to an alleged drug overdose. There's a very heartbreaking 911 phone call that has been released to the public that lets you hear his girlfriend calling 911 for help, and it's really sad, so I'm not gonna bother letting you guys hear that. It's just too sad. But I'm going to stop right here and just kind of give you guys a small glimpse of who Rich Homie Quan was and why his passing really hit a lot of people hard. Now, Rich Homie Quan, like I said earlier, was a rapper who's based out of Atlanta. He began his career in 2011. In 2011, I was in high school. As a matter of fact, I was in my junior year in high school, and his first mainstream hit was a song called Type Away. Now, that hit like number 50 on the Hot 100 charts. Then in 2015, he had another smash hit called Flex. That hit like number 26 on the charts. And listen, I'm not going to go too much in depth on his whole catalog like I'm, Mr. Wikipedia or something. But the point I'm making here is that Rich Homie Quan's music went crazy in the streets. And his music is one of those things where you hear it and it automatically takes you back in time. It puts you in a specific place, like a specific time in your life, because Rich Homie Quan sort of faded into the abyss for a little while as far as like music being released, and a lot of people sort of forgot about him from a mainstream perspective, but people always wanted him to make a comeback and release another hit or another album, another project of some sort, because he literally could do no wrong. Like, as far as music that he released, I mean, it was all over the radio during his time. Like his heyday, he could do no wrong. But when the news broke that he passed away, it really did send shockwaves, and it still is sending shockwaves throughout the entire music industry and to all of his fans, and just to hip hop rap fans in general. But just like with anything else in life, there are always going to be soulless gremlins who will look to capitalize and jump on the most trending topic, no matter how dark or grim it is, for their own personal gain. And that is exactly what is happening now with this sad and tragic news, because there have been numerous low-life, degenerate, clout-chasing women who have come forward and tried to show all of social media how attention craved they are, and how much of an airhead they can be by showcasing to the world their secret romantic relationships that they had with Rich Homie Quan. I was hoping this trend would stop, but unfortunately it just keeps festering and continuing, and it's become pretty much the talk of the internet ever since Quan has passed. And so I wanted to touch on it and really give my thoughts on it, because I really got a lot to say on this. This whole disgusting trend started when fellow rapper Erica Banks went on Instagram not even an hour after it was pronounced that Rich Homie Quan had passed, and drops this message along with some less than favorable videos and a screenshot that he apparently, it was a screenshot of a DM or a message that he apparently sent to her. And I'm just going to let you guys see this foolishness. Take a look. Now, if this wasn't tacky enough, Erica Banks also posted this caption saying, "All you wanted was to find happiness again, heartbreak emoji. I always saw it in your face and heard it in your voice. but you had so much left to do. Album, the tour, your birthday. I'm just glad we were able to enjoy such peaceful and memorable moments while you were here, man. Such a sweetheart. Rest in paradise, Quan. Now, listen, to the naked eye, to many people, this, would look like a heartfelt message to Rich Homie Quan, and that she is expressing herself and that she's mourning his loss. And not that I disagree with her mourning his loss, because obviously from the damn videos that we've seen, they had some sort of relationship. But the issue here is that nobody on God's green earth knew about this relationship, at least not on a mainstream level. And just to reiterate this, I don't be caring about people's relationships like that. I really don't talk about them. But this situation was just wrong on so many levels to me. And believe it or not, there's actually more women that have popped out with these types of posts. So much so that I had to speak on this. But getting back to what I was saying, nobody knew about this relationship. Quan never posted about it, never spoke on it, never said anything. And you mean to tell me that you wait until this man literally passes away to drop these videos and heavily imply that y'all had this loving and romantic relationship? Especially when you knew that he had a longtime girlfriend and kids with her. Hell, even Akbar V, who is a notorious internet clout chaser, who is known around the internet as a habitual line stepper and problem starter. She even said this in a tweet to Erica Banks after she posted all that. And she said, "I understand you might be hurt, but baby girl, delete those pics and videos out of respect for his family, man. He was a secret, and not saying what y'all shared was fake, but certain stuff should remain a secret, because here comes all the unwanted hate towards you that you didn't even know existed. Think before you do stuff, little one." Prayer hands and a heart emoji. Now, I'm gonna just say this, you did some crazy shit when Akbar V tell you that you fucked up. There is something so incredibly corny about you if you wait until somebody passes away before you start sharing your intimate moments and text messages together. And I see so many brain rot takes out there of people saying, well, she's not a secret, they were just private, you don't understand the dynamics of their relationship anyway, who are you to... And I'm here to tell you respectfully, that is absolutely bullshit. Nobody knew that you and that man had something going on. So what is that called? A secret. It's always situations like this where a person dies and it's hoes popping out the woodwork, literally foaming at the mouth, can't wait to drop some videos and text messages talking about, oh, I was just with you last night. And you know what? Nobody knew that. Nobody knew that or cared to find that out. But to fight so hard to let everybody know that you were a part of his life after he dies, when he never mentioned you when he was living. And mind you, I was actually watching an interview. Me personally, I was actually watching an interview of Rich Homie Quan a few weeks ago. And he mentioned nothing about you at all. He talked about his kids, his girl, his music, drug use, everything except you. But you couldn't wait to post this. Is it just me? Or is that not just a little bit embarrassing? Am I crazy for thinking that? Because here's the thing. If you were a secret when this man was alive, then in my humble opinion, I feel that it would be best to stay a secret now that he has passed. I understand that people grieve in different ways and that people have a right to want to share their stories. But there's a time and a place, and this just isn't the time, especially when it was his actual girlfriend of 15 plus years whom they shared children with, who actually found his body there lifeless on the couch and had to make the 911 phone call. Now, to make matters worse, another chick has crawled from out of the abyss to showcase the relationship that she had with Rich Homie Quan. And I'm not gonna showcase who this chick is because that's exactly what these people want, is attention. But please take a look at this, y'all. Just crazy. And the craziest part about this one is that Quan met this chick off of one of those dreadful, god-awful 20v1s that I've been telling y'all about. Please take a look at this.
Before you say anything, what I'm lacking in the bag, I'm packing in that cat.
To the right.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay then. Okay then. God damn. Okay then. Pop your shit, twin. God damn. Pop your shit, twin.
Fool, I thought she was quiet.
She had that cut like that, you know, schoolgirl.
Uh-huh.
All right.
And then popped it.
Wow. So then she writes in her caption on TikTok saying this: I lost a great friend today. Words can't even explain how I'm feeling about everything. You were my favorite rapper since I was a kid, and to actually know you for being more than just a rapper, I am so grateful. You're gone, but will never be forgotten. Thank you for being my friend. Love you always. Rich Homie Quan, hashtag. Then, if that's not bad, another chick comes out of the damn shadows of Mordor with this post about him also. This man was just going ham in the ATL, man. He was batting 1,000 out there. But I gotta say, all these women look happy. I mean, he must have been showing them a great time. But then another woman, who I believe is his other child's mother, I believe her name is Kali, something like that. But even she makes a post about the man. Take a look. So then she writes this in her caption. And she says, DeQuantis, that's his actual government name. My best friend, my love, my baby daddy, my headache, and so many other things you were to me. You really hurt me with this one. You put a permanent hole in my soul. My heart feels like someone poured battery acid on it. You left me with a lot of promises, but most importantly, our son. I told you I wasn't strong enough to be no daddy. I know you watching over this entire family, but you supposed to been here. I never in a million years thought I would be doing an RIP post for you. From the trips to the arguments to the smiles to the cries, we needed that. I know you love me no matter how much I complained, pulled up to show out whenever on whoever, called your dad and Dre and my friends like today I'm going to jail. You laugh and be like, come on, just chill and be smiling while I'm trying to fight. Everybody called us Bobby and Whitney, but at the end of the day, you know how I'm coming. I love you and I know you all, and I know you know all I wanted you to be was happy. Knowing how much happiness I brought makes me smile. But bruh, I'm empty as fuck inside. Talking to you all night. Then them calling me saying, Russia, the house hurts. I miss you so much. And until we hug again, rest in peace. Love you, Twinski. So with this one, I'm not going to go too crazy because, you know, she did have a child with him. And, you know, so there is that tie that they both share. But from what I've been seeing, there have been past beefs between this chick and his actual girlfriend, the one that made the 911 call, for a while. So after people were coming at Kali for posting what she posted about Quan, she made a very angry IG story saying this: after the funeral, I'ma pop my shit. Y'all pussy assholes don't know Quan for real. Bitch, I'm Big Mama. We ain't never had a point to prove, ain't never had to paint a fairy tale image for the internet. Pray for us or shut the fuck up or get in the field, however y'all want to do it. And the last and final chick that I feel like posting or talking about also made a video about how Quan was talking to her, and it goes a little something like this. Man, this dude Quan was like some sort of modern day Romeo or some shit. And this dude was like the Cupid of Atlanta, just shooting his arrow all throughout the ATL. But anyway, it's not even about who was a side or being a secret. It's about respect. We have to respect ourselves as people and respect that man's family. Everyone handles grief differently. I get that. But decorum goes a long way. Now, after all these chicks posted their videos and after all these chicks posted their screenshots of their moments with him, his actual girlfriend, who found his lifeless body on the couch, had to endure all of this pain. And after she felt ready, she came out with a statement saying this: "This pain is unbearable. The love you all have shown is an overflow. I truly appreciate everyone who's reached out. I'm traumatized from a moment that'll forever be in my head. I have nothing to prove because my love for my other half was always shown. I had nothing to hide. Please respect me and the family at this time. Our house is no longer a home. I'm completely heartbroken. 15 years gone. I'll never be the same. This is a complete nightmare. We never could let go, but you didn't have to leave me like this. #numb." This is truly a heartbreaking statement to read, and you can honestly feel the pain through the message. And I truly don't know how life will be for her and her kids going forward after this, but I am sending prayers for her and his children, all of them, because at the end of the day, that is who suffers the most from all of this. Kids growing up without a father in the house is a tragedy within itself. But to have to deal with that, then be forced to sit through all these chicks popping out and tripping over themselves to be seen and let everyone know that Quan made them feel special too and that they had a place with him is crazy. This just doesn't compute in my noodle up here. Like, y'all chicks know better than this. And this finally brings me to the trend I wanted to talk about in regards to situations like this, where when these rappers or entertainers die, or they don't even have to be famous. They can be the local trapper around the way or the local rapper around the neighborhood. There's just no couth or shame anymore. Because for you to try to prove that you have some sort of connection to somebody is wild. These chicks will go online and start posting all kinds of intimate photos and text messages. It's just pitiful every time, to be honest. And not that I condone violence, or anything like that, but this type of stuff that used to get somebody cut up. Or at least pulled up on at the very least. Are y'all out y'all rabbit ass minds? Now listen, I will state the obvious here. Rich Homie Quan, rest in peace to him. I enjoyed a lot of his music over the years. And so what I'm about to say is from the heart. And it's as respectfully as I can put it. But he should not have been running around with all these women. Okay, point blank. I think we can all agree with that. I don't think anyone is going to light their torches and carry the pitchforks over me saying that. It's a damn shame that when dudes die, now all of a sudden these groupies come out the woodworks like termites with pics and videos. But they wouldn't be able to have any of that, or they wouldn't be able to show anything if he wasn't there to begin with. They wouldn't have anything to show if he was not there to participate in the foolishness. So I'm going to say that. I completely understand people with that perspective, and I agree with it. But I also got to keep it 100. Erica Banks, I had to start with her because she's the one that really ignited all of this. She was, pretty much like the fucking ringleader of all this mess. What she did was ridiculous. Did she not feel stupid? If Rich Homie Quan didn't show you, share you, talk about you, make you official when he was alive, then what in the hell do you look like posting anything at all? So listen, nobody is sitting here saying you can't have the feelings that you have, and listen, you can still post that stuff if you want, you know, if it's going to make you feel better, I guess, but you look dumb and you look goofy. What type of Six Flags thrill did you get out of posting about somebody who never told anybody publicly that y'all were even a thing? And this is the point where I feel that she needed to call her friends, her homegirls, whatever, and mourn with those people that were close to her and that knew that they, you know, that y'all was talking to each other. But running to the internet before his autopsy was even done is bird behavior, and you look crazy. I don't want to take anyone's feelings away and try to diminish the bonds that these chicks had or thought they had with Rich Homie, but in this situation, in my humble opinion, it smells like a lot of these women were just taking advantage, or even, dare I say it, exploiting a very tragic passing of a beloved rapper in the hip hop community. Y'all chicks are choosing to make this tragic situation about yourselves. Y'all are trying to tie your name in with his algorithm and his fans, trying to tie yourselves in with his memory, and trying hard to make this awful situation about yourselves. And now the conversation is about y'all and the relationship that y'all had instead of the man himself. Just straight trash, and I stand on that. These types of chicks wouldn't exist if dudes, if first of all, if dudes didn't step out of the home, obviously, okay? But also if these same women weren't messing around with these types of guys either. It takes two to tango. We need to start disowning this ratchet ass behavior so that there wouldn't be a woman that could come out with pictures and videos and all that crap. Because at the end of the day, Rich Homie should have honored his relationship more. That's just the facts of it. If he really gave a damn, which I'm sure that he did. He shouldn't have put himself nor his girlfriend, family in this position if he cared about his relationship to be all in these damn videos with these groupies. But unfortunately, he was. All these chicks could have literally just said, rest in peace. I'm gonna miss you, with a heartbreak emoji and a dove. Maybe even throw in a prayer hand. And that would have been all. Nobody would have said anything. The point being here is that you just didn't have to do all that. So that's why I believe that these chicks posting all these videos of everything and you know, doing this stuff and posting the shit that they've been posting, I don't believe their intentions were pure, because the post could have been short and sweet and to the point, not all this messy ass crap. And so that's the trend that I've been seeing that I wanted to talk about. And unfortunately, it's something that I see way too often with this kind of thing. As a matter of fact, a couple years ago when Young Dolph passed away, rest in peace to him, not passed away, when he was murdered, sorry, there was chicks doing the same thing with him. And it's just like, yo, what are y'all doing? It's the same play over and over and over again every time these dudes die. And I don't get it. Because at the end of the day, you look crazy. There's no clout to be gained from that. There's no followers. There's no money to be gained from it. Why do y'all do it? But anyway, that's all I got to say on this, man. I had to speak on this, man. It was just weighing on my mind for the past couple of days because I've been seeing it, and it's just like one after the other. It's like whack-a-mole, you know? It's crazy. But if you made it this far in the video, make sure to smack a like on it, okay? Also, don't forget to subscribe for the one time. Peace. Rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan. I'm out.